Hey y'all, it's K Divine. I'm sorry. I'm a little under the weather. Yesterday was worse than today. But you could probably hear the nasaliness in my face, and my voice. My ex's eldest daughter was battling with some cold symptoms this past weekend, and everyone else is sick. My daughter, she's fine. Like she's like had a runny nose and stuff, but like her energy is still pretty good. Um, but him and I are kind of down bad a little bit. I think he's feeling it the worst today. Uh, he started feeling the symptoms yesterday, so we're all sick. We're all sick. It's not been fun. And just a little sidebar too, like it just feels like everything's kind of hitting the fan for me right now. I'm a little upset because it's like I started getting some interviews this week, or like being able to do some stuff, and uh then my brakes in my car are now no good. Like they're like it's metal on metal, so it's like now I can't use my car to get around to the places I need to go until I can get some money to get the brakes fixed. So it's like it's always one thing after another. It's been a lot of delays and a lot of setbacks this year that have just really put me in some really weird spots, and it's kind of taking its toll on me right now, especially right now when it's like I finally am in a position where I might have some mobility to get some, to start making some money. And yeah, it's just really frustrating right now. But I wanted to come on here real quick. Excuse me. I wanted to come on here real quick and talk to you guys about a dream that I had last night. And maybe this might help somebody. And I feel like my dream ties into what I was just talking about, how like, I'm finally in a spot where I start getting some interviews and stuff like that, and then I get sick, and then my brakes go out. It's like it's a mess. But so I had this dream last night, and it's been making me feel some type of way. I've been thinking about it all day, and I just want to talk about it real quick. So, uh, I have a lot of dreams about schools. I think that's a trauma thing. I didn't have a good experience growing up in schools, especially high school. It was like probably some of the worst years of my life that I can really remember. High school was really weird for me, and I oftentimes have dreams about like being in high school, can't get into my locker and stuff like that. Like I have dreams like that periodically. Um but this one was a little different. This time there were a couple of people that I knew, like teachers and stuff, that were there, but this dream was different. And there was one specific part of the dream that struck me a little weird. And it was my name was being called over a loudspeaker. Uh and it felt like there was like some sort of inside joke or something was like going on, like unbeknownst to me. Like everybody else knew what was going on except for me. And they were like accusing me of doing something. I don't really remember all the details, but they were like trying to accuse me of doing something, or like saying that I wasn't a good person or something like that. And so I just started running, and I was running through this very, very dark hallway. And I, for whatever reason, it's dark, but for some reason, for a few seconds, closed my eyes. And then I opened them like it's already dark. Just open your eyes. You might be able to see something. Maybe. So I'm running and I'm yelling, "Where are you? Show yourself. Where are you? Where are you?" Because it's like these people were like summoning. They were calling for me. Can't get the words out. Sorry, y'all. They were calling for me, but when I asked them to show themselves, all of a sudden they start, well, we're not here. We're, oh, well, we're not. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? I was like, this doesn't make any sense. Where are you? Like, y'all got so much to say about me, but where are you? Show yourselves. Show yourself. So eventually I run into like a gym or something like that, somewhere that was lit. And everybody was looking at me and everybody was kind of like, they seemed kind of, I almost feel like they got caught doing something. And then after that, my dream kind of transitioned into some other stuff, which I don't feel like is relevant. But the reason why I wanted to bring up that part of my dream is like, symbolically, I feel like to run in the dark, to keep moving forward when you don't know what the future holds, when you don't know what's going to happen, when you, like I said, like it's set, like I said, all I've been going through is setbacks and just inconveniences all year, the entire year. It's just been setback after setback, delay after delay. And it's just like at this point, it's just kind of like, it's just old to me. It's like I feel like there's never not going to be a time without challenges, you know? But in itself, I still choose to move forward. And I don't think that a lot of people do that. And I think that that's why it's like super important that, excuse me, I think it's super important that you recognize and realize that we don't know what the future holds and we don't know what life is going to bring us. Because I was not anticipating coming here and getting sick within a week of me being here. I didn't anticipate coming here and then, you know, finally being able to put some applications in and actually get some momentum of getting, you know, a little bit of money so that I can, you know, get back up on my feet. Just for my brakes to go out at the most inconveniencing time. And I know it was bad because I went to Walmart the other night to grab some stuff and oh my god, the sound was so horrific. Like it's metal on metal, like it's bad. And it's like it's not safe to even drive like that. It's bad. Um so now I'm like, what am I gonna do? Cause you know, like part of me was hoping I could get something that wasn't quite in like Ann Arbor or the Ypsi area. I was really hoping to work somewhere else. Like I was hoping I could drive somewhere, you know. I had an interview on Monday in Farmington Hills. So I was like, it wasn't a horrible drive or anything, but it's just like I wouldn't have mind working out that way. But now I see like it's just not gonna happen. Well, I will say it's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen right now. So hopefully I can get something that's close by, for the meantime, and then as I get things going, I can get my I can do more. But but with this dream, I also feel like it has something to also do with your haters. Because your haters oftentimes will throw stones and hide their hands. And that's what I felt like those people were doing with the loudspeaker. Like they was speaking negatively about me for everyone to hear. Everybody's whispering about me. Everybody's chit-chatting and talking amongst themselves. But I'm the only person who doesn't know what's going on. And when I'm asking them, where are you? Show yourself. And now they're like, we're not here. Well, you can't find us. And it's just like, why can't you show yourself? You got so much confidence to go out and speak negatively about me to everybody. Yet when I ask you to show yourself and face me face to face, now you can't come. Now it's an issue. And I just feel like I think a lot of us are dealing with that in these times because it's like we've been dealing with people doing weird shit towards us for a long time. And now it's time for these people to show us who they truly are, and they can't do it. They can't come. They none of. I think I've said this before. Like most of your enemies will never face you because these people are cowards. Like, they dislike you because of something that's within inside of you. They dislike you because of the person that you are. They dislike you because of whatever it is about you. They can't go and buy none of that shit in the store because what you got, it's not material. It's all spiritual. It's all within inside of you, and those people hate that they can't replicate it. Because even, I mean, they could try, and a lot of them get away with like pretending to be like you for a really long time, but eventually those people reveal themselves for who they truly are. People try to say that they're, I say this all the time, like they're loving, kind, and caring, but then it's like they get into these relationships with people, they get into business partnerships with people, and they start showing their true colors, and people stop to trust them. And then it's like they do the same thing. It's the same cycle with all these people. When people start to find out who these people truly are, then they start acting crazy, telling everybody like, oh, that person's a liar, that person's this, that person's that, oh, they're crazy, oh, they're mentally ill, oh my god, blah 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 blah. It's so funny because I'm reading this book called Surrounded by Darkness, and the crazy thing about it, even though I'm not a Christian, the crazy thing about it is that it's like a Christian woman against this satanic, they worship Satan, guy. And in the book it even says like the dude is the only reason why this lady, who she's a lawyer, the reason why he feels like she is his worst enemy is because she has God on her side. There's all these other people that could destroy him financially and all this other stuff, but he's worried about the lady that prays to God. Think about that for just a second. Hold on, sorry, I had to blow my nose, but think about that for a second. And that's kind of how I feel like a lot of our enemies feel about us right now too. Like, because if you go and look at like TikTok and just YouTube, just between those two platforms right now, and you look up gang stalking and stuff like that, you'll see that the majority of the people who talk about being gang stalked, they didn't start really noticing that they were gang stalked until they started openly talking about spiritual things, or they started talking about Jesus Christ, or whatever. They started preaching the gospel, trying to being either religious or spiritual, and actually following through with it. They stopped doing certain things. Like, I'm not saying these people are perfect, because no one is, but it's like when you really try to dedicate your life to being better, to wanting more, to not people pleasing, and not falling into these programs, and following for this matrix shit. Like, when you stop doing all of that, you become a threat, because they know that the minute that you stop doing stuff like this, when you are abstinent or celibate, and you decide to not have sex, when you stop listening to the low vibrational music, when you start eating better and trying to take care of yourself better, they want to destroy you, because they know that people are going to follow suit, because you're just a natural leader. And with my dream, like, when I finally got into the light and just seeing how shocked everybody was, because it's like, it almost seems like because I was in that dark tunnel or hallway or whatever I was running through, nobody thought I was gonna make it out of it. And maybe that's what somebody's going through right now. Maybe you're at the end of this dark tunnel, and you're about to enter into the light that you've been waiting for, and people are on the other side, and they didn't expect you to make it out of that. They wasn't expecting you to prosper. They were expecting you to crumble. Like, most people don't. There's a lot of people who don't survive their spiritual awakening. And why is that? It's because, one, they don't have the ability to hold on to the truths that they come in contact with, but also some people just aren't as strong as some of y'all. And I'm not trying to, knock on anybody and just, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but some people just legitimately aren't that, they're just not as mentally strong. It's a lot. Like when I tell you, like, the amount of stuff that I have gone through in the last few years, it's very traumatic. And that's why it sometimes even baffles me that I can smile most days, because it's like, considering everything that I've been through, considering all of the things that I know and all the things that I've seen, like, that's enough to make somebody go crazy. It's enough to make people want to commit suicide, and it's enough to change the full trajectory of someone's life. It's enough to have somebody sitting out on the street homeless and feeling hopeless and saying, like, I can't move forward because I can't. It was all of that I went through was enough. It was enough to do all those things to me. And it's like I'm super uncomfortable in my ex's house. Like, not that I'm uncomfortable being around him per se, it's his friends. Like, he's one of those people, I've said this before, that he has a lot of people come through his house, and I just don't like that. And it's like, I don't want to be around them. Not that there's anything wrong with them. It's just, I don't want to be around them. But also just the fact that it's like, I want my own space. And, before it was like I could just leave and go whenever I wanted to. And I don't have that luxury. It's like, if I leave, I'm just sitting in my car. It's like, with my brakes being bad, I'm not gonna be able to get back here to be with my baby, who has been begging and pleading with me not to leave her. Even just me coming out here to record this video, she wanted to come with me, and she said, Mommy, please don't leave me. So it's like, I'm trying to find the balance here, and it's just been super weird and uncomfortable for a while. This is like a week and a half me being here, and he's getting ready to move soon, so it's like I'm still trying to figure out what I can do. I hope things turn around. I really do. Cuz I've been going through it for a long time. And I really do hope that my dream held some sort of significance, and that, maybe that I may be stepping into the light finally of, the end of this darkness. It's like I said, it's just been a lot of setbacks, a lot of delays. Because let's be honest, like, every single one of you who's watching this video, if you've been through some heinous shit, if people have been treating you badly and poorly, whether it be your job, whether it be your family, or a community of people, or a church, or whatever, you deserve justice. And I do believe that justice will come, because the scales have to balance at some point. I don't know when. It kind of seems unfair, to be honest. It seems very unfair that those people get to, do this shit to you, and then you just have to sit back and wait and be patient for justice to prevail, because it's like, you already know the consequences of what will happen if you try to get your lick back. But it's like, some of us, like, we can't fight up against a full group of people by ourselves. We don't even know who these people are all connected to. So it's like, you can't even really logically get a lick back. But like I said, it seems unfair. It seems like, wow, them people really just got to, fuck my whole life up. Because that's what them people did to me. The people who are gang stalking me, mad because I'm mad because I'm not in jail, mad because I'm not in the psych ward. They took everything from me. Literally. But I still somehow get up and try to make a video almost every day. I didn't get to make one last night because I just was too sick. And y'all can see I'm still fighting through it, but I feel a lot better to do it today. But it's like, that's why I said it's sometimes it baffles me that I can even smile, because it's like, All the stuff that those people did is crazy to me. And it's funny because they had some gang stalkers out here that was positioned around here. And I don't see them, not saying that I'm not still being gang stalked, because I'm sure I am. But it's like they had people out here like waiting. I don't know what the people was waiting for. They was waiting for some drama between me and my ex, but that's the complete opposite of what's happening right now. We actually are doing okay, which is surprising to me. Very surprising. But we're okay right now. Um, but yeah. Um, I hope that you guys are getting to the point where you see the light at the end of the tunnel. This has been a very dark time for a lot of us. I do believe that. I think a lot of us have been battling and struggling with some things that most people would never in their lives quite understand. I don't even think that most people, I don't think that most people could fathom some of the stuff that we have experienced. And the fact that you're still here means a lot. To me, it does, at least. It means a lot to me because especially my new subscribers, shout out to y'all. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Like, I know that y'all been going through a lot because I can feel it. I know that life has been rough. I know that things have not been fun. I know that you have been struggling and going through a lot. Some of y'all have been dealing with some similar things like me, dealing with homelessness, dealing with food scarcity. And none of that stuff is fun. Like, it's like none of us wanted these things for ourselves. Most of us were minding our business. If not all of us was minding our business, and somebody decided that they just wanted us to be their victim. And now they are sitting over here mad as hell because we didn't fall the way they wanted us to. We didn't crumble the way they wanted us to. And now they're having to reevaluate and thinking. It's like, but think about all this stuff. Like, I'm telling you, I think I said this like months ago. Like, I'm seeing foreclosures on houses. I'm seeing cars being repossessed. Like, there are people who right now who put a lot of money into trying to destroy you to the point where they are self-destructing. These people are self-destructing. Like, there are some people who may have had a little bit of money, but they spent all their savings and shit paying people to go see about you. These people don't put second mortgages out on their house to pay some witch doctor to put a spell on you. And you see that car? Interesting. Uh y'all saw that, right? They leaving. There's two ways in and out of this complex. But all of this over here is just you circling around. So for them to do that, that was weird. Um but excuse me. Yeah, people are losing they shit coming after you. And they're definitely regretting it. They're regretting some of their decisions, but they want to see you destroyed so badly. And they're just not going to get it. They're not going to get what they wanted, at least. So I say all this to say, just sometimes you just got to keep your eyes open. And I know it's dark and you can't see, but just keep going and do what you can. There's always another way. There's always something else that you can try to do. So just keep fighting the good fight. You're doing great. You're doing so great. Uh, and I love you. And I love you. And I'm proud of all of you. Thank you for watching. Uh, if I guess I should start doing this at the end of all my videos so people are aware of my services. I do $20 15-minute tarot readings if you would like one. Please send me an email and we could do that over the phone, or we could do a Google Meet video call. I also offer 30-minute and hour-long coaching sessions if you have dealt with workplace mobbing, narcissistic abuse in any way from a landlord, from a partner, from your family, from neighbors, whatever the case may be. Um, I am I am a certified life coach. I think that's the same car. Interesting. Uh, but yes, I offer, like I said, 30-minute or hour-long sessions. I am a certified professional life coach. So if you would like to talk, um, let me know. We can set up a meeting. Right now I'm only really able. I probably could set up a PayPal if I need to, but right now I just have my Cash App up. So if we're having payment issues and I can figure something out, just let me know. If you like to donate to my channel, feel free to buy me a coffee. That's in my description. Or if you like to send a donation via Cash App, I have two Cash App accounts. The first one is KCJD1196, and then the second one is KDivine222. So if you'd like to donate, I would appreciate that. Donations would definitely help right now, especially with my current situation. But yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much. If you want to book a session or a reading with me, uh, please send me an email at kdivine or k.divine2222@gmail.com. Let me know when you would like to do it. If I'm open and available, I will let you know. We'll work it out. And like I said, we can either do it over the phone or we could do it via Google Meet. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for your time. Stay prayed up, and I love you. It's your girl K Divine. Bye.